Hello there, welcome to my channel Ram's Happy Whispers. The discussion for the day is realistic definitions, reason for happiness. Well, I would want to talk about realistic definitions. I'll tell you some definitions right now, and they are like happiness. Are you getting me? So, if you say happiness, people will be thinking that these all are absolute in nature, which means they think that happiness, a person will be happy all the time. I don't know who that person is. I haven't seen any person who is always happy. That is one emotion, right? So how can a person carry one emotion all through? I don't know. I don't understand. And there are some such definitions, I'll tell you, like successful person or success. When you think of a successful person or talk about a successful person, people say that successful person has never ever seen failure in his life. I don't know. I haven't seen any such person on this world. I haven't heard the stories of that kind of a person as well. If at all you know these kind of a person, please do tell me, because I just want to know who that person is who's successful all the time, who doesn't know what failure is. People talk about a number of things. They say that I am a person who's always successful. I don't like somebody who's failure. Everybody at some point or the other has to be a failure, because what is failure? When you don't know something, how to tackle, that is what is said to be a failure, right? So do you know everything how to tackle a situation? Haven't you come across any situation in your life where you don't know how to do? You might have come across, right? So these are all lies. And then some definitions like good. Are you getting me? See, a person who is good, which means he or she should not talk, he or she should not oppose your definitions or anything or your opinions. Every time he or she has to say that you are right, you are right. Are you getting me? You should be the first person to give respect. You should be the first person to offer. See, this is a two-way, right? Give respect and to respect. Give respect and take respect. I do agree with this. And if at all you just want to propagate this, you have to be the first person, right? So everybody generally expects first. Everybody expects the respect first, and then they try to give based on the other person is giving or not. Are you getting me? See, I'm not saying that disrespect is the thing which you have to carry on with yourself. No, everybody has to respect everybody. Respect is a birthright. You have to respect every individual, and you deserve respect from the other person as well. But what am I trying to tell you is, just go, you be the first person to give respect. When the other person doesn't give, just hold on for 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You understand that the other person don't deserve respect. You don't need to give that. Are you getting me? So that's a different story and strategy altogether. But you have to be the first person to give respect, right? And then, so good. If a person doesn't possess these qualities, you say, oh no, that person is not good. Everybody is good for that matter. Everybody will be having a quality where you don't admire. Good means what? Having the required qualities of high standards. When somebody possesses high standard qualities, he is good. Are you getting me? It is not that a person shouts at the other person is bad, or else if a person, opposes an opinion, he or she is bad. Nothing like that. Are you getting me? And then beauty. Oh my goodness. This definition of beauty is flawless beauty. I don't know. I haven't seen any person who's flawless. Are you getting me? Inside or outside? I don't know. We can give Mother Teresa an example for beauty. Which means what? You are admiring the quality of Mother Teresa. Are you getting me? So there are lots of qualities to admire in a person, to say that he or she, he is handsome, she is beautiful. See, understand the concept. I'm not talking about handsome or beautiful right now here. Are you getting me? And then comes friendliness or friendly. This definition has become so popular nowadays. Are you getting me? For person, kind, friendliness or friendly means what? Kind, caring, compassionate, make you feel comfortable. Kind, caring to some extent is okay. Comfortable, how can a person makes feel the other person comfortable all the time? Are you getting me? So you have to understand these. And then aim. Oh my goodness, this is one more wonderful definition. That one thing in life. I don't know what that one thing in life which drives you. Independence. And this is a popular definition as well. People are thinking that independence or freedom is something which is absolute in nature, which doesn't have limitations. No, that's not the case. Independence, freedom, everything has its value. Everybody wants freedom, everybody wants independence. That doesn't mean that that is absolute in nature. You can do whatever you want, you can say whatever you say, there is no stop, there is no limit for that, nothing like that. And then power, complete power, absolute power, there is nothing as such. Are you getting me? And people talk about rights as well. Rights and duties go hand in hand. One has the right to talk about right when he or she fulfills the duties. Are you getting me? So understand. See, this is all these definitions and all these things, the big definitions which are nearly impossible, will always make you see the other side. Are you getting me? Will always make you see the half full glass. Have you known this theory, like whether a glass is half full or completely full? Are you getting me? How do you say this? Both are, see, this is all about a matter of expression, whether a glass is half full or half empty. Are you getting me? This is a matter of expression, but this expression says that what your perspective is. Are you getting me? So this is very much important. No definition is completely absolute. No definition is completely rigid. There is a kind of flexibility associated in that. Are you getting me? It is relative. It changes according to the context. It changes according to the perspective or interpretation. So it is not absolute in nature. Don't go with absolute definitions like 100% all the time. Just imagine a situation. If at all you wanted to give a definition, you have to think that whether it is fulfilling your 70% of the nature or not. If it fulfills 70% of the nature, you have to understand there is 30% to go and fill in the gap. Are you getting me? At whatever stage you are, wherever you are, there is room for improvement all the time. No person is completely perfect or perfect in that matter. Are you getting me? So all you have to understand is no definition is absolute in nature. No definition is 100% true. Don't be so rigid. Don't be so strict on yourself. No, strict doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want and you can say whatever you want. Are you getting me? There are some limitations. There are some rules and regulations to follow everything as such. So understand the reason, understand the importance, understand, do it for the greater good. So that's all for today. Bye bye for now.